What's up, family? You're tuned in to Real Labs Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. It is Wednesday, July 3rd, the night before 4th of July, and we are off tomorrow. So this is our last show of the week. So we truly appreciate y'all tuning in all week, all new shows, man. Our boy Miguel Colon Jr. is not here tonight. He is not feeling good, so he is at home. But I am joined in the virtual studio with my comedy brothers. The guy to help start this off, Mr. James Hush Your Mouth Yon. James, what's up, brother?
Bro, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot better than our president. Because I don't know if y'all saw what they call a debate, but he got a new nickname after I watched President Biden. His new nickname is Lefty McGee. Because after that performance, he'll never be all right. That's all I got to say.
Oh, man. That other voice, man, is there from the law office of Kaufman and Lynn, comic book writer, comedian, and the sponsor of Real Labs, Mr. Jeff Batman Kaufman. Jeffrey, how you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good. I survived the weekend. We had a lot of stuff going on. We did the Funny Bone for Monsters of Comedy Thursday night.
Woo.
We had a good time doing that, and then we
Fire. Woo, Ken.
and then I had another set down in the location to remain nameless. I actually had one of my first headlining gigs.
Congratulations again. We're gonna clap for that for you.
Yeah.
Jeff. Very proud of you.
And
I want
gotta
to say
tell-
this before you tell everybody.
All right.
I'm gonna say this as witness. That man put in a lot of work and effort to get ready for that show. He knew it was coming up. I think you had 2 months, Jeff,
Yeah, 2.5 months.
and you worked your ass off, man. I'm very proud of you, sir.
Yeah.
Because you wrote some more, and you had your act ready. So I'm very proud of you, man.
Yeah,
A lot of
dump
people wouldn't be
stuff,
able to
put
do
new
that.
stuff in. You want it to be clean,
Yeah.
good, as solid as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
go ahead, brother.
Hurricane Cocoa Beach came.
Tell them what you're talking about, Jeff. We won't say the name of the venue, but we're just
I'm
going to
not
talk about what happened.
Man, weird moment. Got there early, felt good about it, felt everything was going to be good. Saw the stage. I was happy about that. I said, there's a weird bar area off the stage. And I'm thinking, if anybody's in that bar watching TV and sports, this is not going to go well. I don't know what was through my mind. And my buddy was there, Matt, and Matt said to me, they're going to be playing the UFC fight tonight. I said, now we sold out the comedy room.
Yes, you did.
But right behind it is an open bar with seats and TVs. I said, are they going to? I said, there's no way they're going to do this. I was mistaken.
And you were.
Yeah.
You were.
About 9 o'clock, the big fight comes on for UFC. And I'm a minute and a half into my set. And 2 people start throwing down. And I could see it from the stage. It was only like 50 feet away. And I'm watching these guys play Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Suddenly, the owner of the place jumps in. He thinks he's going to stop it. He gets punched out. Suddenly, somebody, the host, I'm going to say the host, goes running in. He tries to stop it. And I'm like standing on the stage. And all you hear is yelling. And I posted a little clip from it. But I'm standing there going, of course this is happening. It wasn't even a thought to me. I said, there is no way this is happening.
First minute on stage, bro.
And I wrote the best joke of my life while I was standing there.
Yeah, you did.
Responded to the joke. The room blew up. But a lot of people don't know about comedy. One of the things you need to do is you feel the audience. You know, if they're not laughing, they are laughing. And your pacing changes based on whether you feel like you're locked in.
Your timing, yes.
And the problem is that the sound from the bar is coming over the top of the audience at 5 times the volume of any laugh I can hear. So I'm sitting here, am I bombing? Am I doing good? Am I not? And 45 minutes of that. And that takes every bit of energy out of you.
Every bit.
And I'm not going to walk up the stage. I'm not going to say, hey, listen, I'm not doing this anymore. I mean, which I know some people would have. Some people go, listen, if you guys don't shut up, I'm out.
I told you, I would have did that. Ken, at that point, we had that conversation. If they fighting,
I'm with you, James.
If they're fighting, I'm not fighting you to listen to me.
Yeah.
That you shouldn't have 2 events going on in the same room. That's crazy to begin with. I give you credit, Jeff, because you did your time and you were a professional. But at this stage of my career, after doing this for 20 plus years, I'm out, bruh. bro. First fist thrown,
'cause
I'm out.
I could tell you this. What the dude was thinking was, I got a sold out comedy show,
Yep.
and I got a fight, and I got the UFC fight. I'm making
Yep.
money on both
Buku.
ends. Not
I knew exactly
understanding-
what he was thinking.
Not understanding that those two do not go together.
Mm.
You know
That's
how
why
mad
go to
people
a
were?
bar, everybody cut the TVs off.
That's right.
Oh, you know how mad they were too? People in the audience afterwards were telling me. And when I walked off stage, I literally walked into the back room. They got like this little deck. And
Yeah,
I'm
they
sitting
do.
on the deck, and I'm furious. I mean, every bit is inside me. I'm mad. I'm
Mhm.
like, going, man, you know, and you feel you failed, even though you can't fix that. There's no fixing that. And you, in your heart, you're going, man, I got paid to entertain people, and I didn't get that opportunity.
Mm-mm.
And that was hard for me. And I kind of like, I got out of there real quick, but that ride home, I was in the car furious, and I was like, I got to talk to James. And I'm going, no,
Yeah.
fool. I can't talk to James.
Yeah.
But
I will
yeah.
say this. I'm proud of you because it's trial by fire when you headline certain places. You just never know what's going to happen. You got to expect the unexpected, and you survived it, brother. You stood your ground. You did your time. So, brother, you did it. You should be very proud of that, bro.
Yeah, man. And like if guys who listening last night, Finesse was, you know, on the show giving us some pointers. And when it came to me, I'm about to hit 20 years. I wouldn't even have done the show.
Me either.
Once that was done, once I walked in and I saw, because I feel like people think you can do comedy anywhere.
No,
and
you can't. You
can't.
can't.
Every venue does not need stand-up comedy.
Amen.
So if you got a comedy show in the front and you got something like boxing or UFC in the back that people are going to be yelling at and talking to, and you thought those two were going to mesh well together?
No, bro, that don't even sound right out loud. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, okay, for instance, this weekend, you know I hate the Late Show Friday.
We all do.
I despise it. I got through it though. I got through the show. It was just one of them shows, and it was a dude in the front. And when I tell you, didn't smile, didn't laugh, just arms crossed the whole time. So of course, you know, I do the whole joke like I come tickle you or something. And he's like, "Yo, just go on with your show."
Wow.
I said, "All right."
All right.
I was supposed to do 45, 50 minutes there. I think I did 39 minutes.
Damn. Okay. There
I
you
was
go.
just like, man, it's a late show. It's 19 people. They don't know.
They don't.
They don't know.
But Ken, my question is always this: if you are that kind of, okay, if you're in that kind of mood, let's say that, why come to a comedy show?
Why come to a comedy show? Two, why sit your angry ass up
In
front?
the front seat. Yeah.
Ken, I had a guy in the front seat. I swear to God, he was blacked out. I mean, he was. I walked out. I said, "You doing good, sir?" And he was the front seat. I mean, he was.
That's funny.
I did this with my hand. He was not there.
Yeah.
No, he gone.
And his girl comes in about 3 minutes later and carries him out. But they had the front table.
But
this dude was like blacked out.
Hey, Jeff, same thing this weekend. Another one. This was I think it might have been the last show of the weekend. And it was a lady in the front. She wasted. She drunk as I don't know what. And the seating guy, he's like, "Hey man, she drunk." I said, "Well, why she up front?" Well, y'all can deal with that. Y'all got her. And I was like, no, I don't want to deal with her at all. So I told the feature and the MC, I said, do not talk to her. Don't say nothing to her. Don't talk to her. Nothing. Cool. She's good. She's actually behaving, bro.
Okay.
Till I get on stage, because now she even more drunk. Now you've been to Snappers, right?
I have.
Snappers got that DJ booth, that radio station in the back corner, right?
Too. Yeah.
I do the midget joke. She gets up because I pick somebody in the audience to do the joke for me. The dude's doing it. She gets up, walks over to his table, and slaps his table. You can't say that word. Walks to the radio station, opens the door, walks in, and falls face first into the dog. James, hush your mouth, yawn.
That's funny.
The laugh we let out in that comedy club
as a group.
as a group. She finally somebody gets her up and walks her out, and then she walks out. I said, I ain't never known nobody to fall into the DJ booth.
That's funny, man. Oh, but why?
And I went right on with my set. It was the Late Show Saturday. Went right on with my set, bro. Bam.
And that's my next question. My first question was, if you're in a mood, why go to a comedy show? And my other question is, why do you have to drink until you were so drunk at a comedy club? You're not going to enjoy the show.
James, it's not the comedy club. It's anywhere they go.
Anywhere they go. You're right.
These are people who drink. Listen, I'm aware of people who do this. I'm close to people. I'm far from people. You know, I can tell you this: nothing is sadder when you're with somebody and you can't trust what that evening is going to turn out to be, because of what they do.
You're right.
And I'll tell you, we did the Monster event on Thursday night.
Oh, I'm so mad I missed it, man.
You missed it because you know what?
We missed you.
James, Miguel, killers, just killed it, and these fans wanted to laugh.
They did.
And when I say they blew it out. And people were like going, wow, you know, James was really good. I'm going, what do you think James does?
That's funny. We all get that, though. I mean, we all get that. People are like, y'all are really funny. People think only famous people in comedy are funny. They think that.
This lady walked up to me, and I don't see it, but she says, man, you remind me of Eddie Murphy. And I told my wife, I said, I'll take that compliment. She said, you were funny. You were raw. Your energy was just, she was like, and I'm telling you, this lady laughed the whole show.
Yeah.
Sitting up front, having a
That's a gift. That's
time,
a gift.
bro. Having a good, and when she said that, I said, ma'am, I appreciate it. I said, that's a crazy comparison. I'll take it from you.
Amen.
And she was like, why haven't I heard of you? I said, because you'll leave here. You won't follow me. You won't ask the club to send me back. You won't go to other places and be like, yo, comedian Ken Miller in Florida is great. He will be great in your club. You won't do that. But you'll pay $100 to go see a celebrity comic who won't take a picture with you, who won't touch you, who won't interact with you on social media.
Who'll phone it in on stage.
And I'm fun. I said, dog, the Thursday show, we had 19 people. And you can ask Rob Smiles this. We had 19 people.
How was Rob, by the way, man? Shout out to Rob.
So we had 19 people. And we had 19 people. And I'm gonna give Rob.
How do I get on the cruise boat?
I'm gonna give Rob some love. I'm gonna give Rob some love.
How do I get on the cruise boat?
Him and the host dialed it in.
Okay.
They dialed it in. 19 people.
Because there wasn't a lot of people.
I went up there and dog. I did 57 minutes. I get done. Rob Smiles is like, bro, you put a clinic on. I said, yeah. I can't. These 19 people paid money.
They
paid. Why? I'm not going to do, so that first night, he bombed. And I said, this is what you're going to do the rest of the weekend. You're going to do 25 minutes of stand-up. Stop asking them questions. Stop trying to get crowd work. Just do 20. You say you're a headliner. You say you're headliner for Bonkers, which means you got 45 minutes to an hour. So you're telling me you ain't got 25 minutes of stand-up? There's no crowd work. No what you do for a living. I said, just do comedy. And when he did just straight stand-up the whole weekend, he did good.
There you go.
But when they do that, so what you do for a living? Who in here do drugs? Who in here got a mouth? Anybody here ever drove a car? Like what?
Why do you need it? Why do you need to do that? I mean, I'll tell you what. I did the Monster show. I said, I'm going to give 13 solid minutes. I got 13 solid minutes to give. And you know what? I did it. I felt good. They laughed. They were in. And afterwards, when they come to you, they go, wow, I didn't think you'd be that good. And you're laughing going, I've been doing this for 2 years in comparison to the guy who, there are people who just wrote a set and they don't do stand-up.
We actually practice this.
Yeah.
Man. But
I mean, I've done that set 7, 10, 20 times.
I shot that jumper 500 times this weekend.
Yep.
Amen.
Yeah. But we got to take a commercial break, man. We'll be right back. Real Laughs, Real Radio 104.1. We are back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. It is Wednesday, July 3rd, last show of the week, guys, because we are off tomorrow for the holidays. So make sure you go out and enjoy your family, man. Do us a favor, go out and follow us on all the social media platforms by searching Real Labs. That's Facebook, X, and Instagram. Also, you want to see these beautiful ass faces, you can go out to YouTube, and our shows are out there right now. And if you missed any of our shows, you in the car, you going for a walk, you on the treadmill, and you want to listen to us in podcast format, go to iHeart, search Real Labs. Over 1,000 shows.
Come on, man.
Almost 7-8 years, man. And a lot of shows don't last that long, bro. So make sure you check us out. James John, Jeff Kaufman from the Law Office of Kaufman and Lynn and the Under Oath podcast. Our brother Miguel is out sick. Love you, brother, man. Feel better. We're you know, it's a comedy night tonight. We're gonna be talking some shop, man. I have been getting the messages a lot about people who want to try to do stand up.
Yeah.
And I tell them all the time, just go do it.
Yes.
It's not. It ain't pro basketball. You ain't got to go to college for it.
No.
You ain't got to do nothing. Find your open mic in your city and go do it. Now I know people are gonna say, "Well, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do?"
That's gonna come.
That's gonna come.
Yeah.
Just get on stage and try it out, just to see if it's even something that you want to try to build a career on. Like, I hosted the open mic 2 weeks ago. It was a girl in the audience who was like, I could do this. She came back the next week, got on stage. James, ask me how long she was on that stage.
33 seconds.
35 seconds.
There you go.
Oof.
Yeah. No, that's what happened, Jeff.
Hey.
That's what happens. They think they're funny with their friends, and they think I can do that on stage.
This person said she was at the mic and said, "Oh, this easy. I can do that." Got on stage, did an opening like joke about her size and everything. It got a laugh, and then when she was about to go to that material, she was like, "Yeah, this harder than I thought. I apologize."
Yeah.
No, she said, "I apologize."
Apologize.
Wow.
That's funny.
Got off stage.
I want you know how many people come to me about comic books? Every convention, the same guy will come to me 20 years in a row and will say, "Yeah, I want to write something." I said, "Well, write something." And I give them some of the background. I said, "Listen, get together." For example, a comic book is kind of, I'll say, just know your ending. Know you got 22 pages.
Like a joke.
And write.
Like writing a joke.
Now, people come to me about stand-up all the time, and they go, "Well, I want to do it." I said, well, fail. Get up there and fail, and be willing to fail again until you learn from it and get better.
You know what, Jeff? You are absolutely right. That's what stand-up really is. It's learning to fail and still keep going.
It really is.
That's what you have to learn to do.
It's just you can take a class, and there's nothing against
We're not
taking
knocking
a
it.
class. You could take a class. You could go take improv, all of that. But until you get on stage and actually work that material and continue to work it. Like, we had Finesse on last night. He said his first show, he did great. He came back the next week with a whole new set and bombed. And the book was like, "Dog, why you ain't do that set from last week?" He's like, "I ain't know I could." Yeah, because that's you're building a set.
You are.
Now, you can get every week up. You want to go every week and do a different 5 if you want to. That's fine. It's your stage time. But
that's
dog, if you're
a
really
common
trying
mistake.
to build a career, work that set. Why, if you ever play sports, why do you think you rerun the play over and over again?
That's right.
Till you get
That's
it right.
right. That's
Period.
right.
You
And
know,
reps,
so
reps, repeated time on stage, learning your stage presence, learning your voice, learning when to be quieter, when to get loud. All that goes into the art of what we call stand-up comedy, man. I can't say it enough.
I mean, people don't realize a joke, how long you hold the pause.
Yes.
Like there's a thing I do where I pause, where I'm trying to tell the audience I'm not getting what's going on. And they laugh harder the longer it takes me to get, what's happening in this story.
That's right.
And they laugh their ass off about it. And then I realize I can't hold it too long. And I mean, but you learn this over time. And, you guys have really beat me up pretty well that, I'm getting it. But you got to be willing to go. Like we did 5 minutes the other night, just drove, like Ken and Miguel. I did a show with them drove 2 hours to do 5 minutes.
There you go.
And that's what you have to be willing to do.
Repeatedly.
Yeah.
Repeatedly.
And understand that it might not be for you.
True
That's
that.
why I tell people, dude, after every show, hey man, I want to do it. I tell everybody, hey, try it once. Try it once. This that one career where you actually can walk in and just try it.
Yeah, you can.
You can
You know
try
what
it.
I think stand-ups like some of these other countries when it comes to their military. Like if you in Korea, you have to be in the military
Yeah.
at least once. I
Yeah.
think everybody in America should do
Try it.
stand-up once.
Man,
Try it one time.
and
One
you'll
time.
see. You'll
Yeah.
see. But to get back to what Jeff was saying about the tone, this weekend when my feature MC was watching me, they were like, bro, the way you control your voice, the way you control your momentum, the ups and downs, when you're quiet, when you're louder, when you like,
Yes.
when check drop, I'm loud.
Yes, you have to
I'm
be.
loud during check drop because I know they're not paying attention to anything I'm saying. At all, bro.
At all.
They is not. They got their flashlights out. They looking at they trying to figure it out. So I'm louder when I'm trying to set up something. I'm a little lower and I build it. I said, yeah. I said, but I've also been doing this almost 20 years.
Amen.
A lot of you guys, you know, when you're 5, 6, even 7 years in, you're still really trying to learn that voice of who you are. You really are. When you're 18 to 20 years in, if you don't know who the hell you are yet,
give it up.
Yeah, give it
it's
up.
over.
I don't think you're gonna ever figure out who you are, bro.
Now, Ken, I tend to say things about different people because I know how hard it is to get somewhere. So I have a different state of mind when I'm doing something new. I know it's going to take a lot of ability. When you started, like let's say the first 6 months, did you think you were the king of it, or were you like humble about it?
I was super humble. I was humble for years. Bonkers made that Bonkers made Ken Miller. That was a Joe Sempolipo thing. I was like, no, I can't do that. Yeah, you can. I can't feature.
True.
Yes, you can.
It's true.
I can't headline it yet. Bro, you the headliner killer. That was Joe. I was super like, nah, dog. I ain't nah, man. I don't know if I could do that. That was the owner of the club building Ken Miller. That's where that came from. I wasn't like that as I killed my first set, but I also know that I brought 40 coworkers. You know what I'm saying? I came back the next week by myself, same set, and it bombed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
I could be like these other cats who show up with a manager, open mic, who do a good open mic and they don't quit their job.
A website. They got
a website.
I was running other bar. This kid walked up with a entourage. He had a film guy. He had a manager. He had all his family, everything. And when I tell you this Mickey Ficky bombed so bad, I've never seen something so heartwarming in my life. Never in my life. And when I pulled him to the side and I said, dog, you doing way too much. You're doing way too much. I said, dog, learn the craft. Learn how to do this. And now that dude is a working headline.
You know what I did the other day? I try to learn from different people. I watch what people do. And Morgan Gallo she's a hardworking comedian. I noticed she has a book with her. And she writes a set down that she did for every club she does, and she rates it. And I was going, well, that seems like a lot of effort. But I'll tell you what, I started doing it. I started writing the set down, going, okay, what worked, what didn't work. And then I'm going, well, maybe I should pull this out. Maybe I shouldn't do this. And not second guess yourself on everything, but just try to organize what you're doing in a clean way. And I've seen a lot of guys do that. I've watched, when you talk about Chris Rock, for example, he took 3 years off of comedy.
Yeah.
And you watch that documentary, if you want, and here's the thing, there are books out there, there's everything out there. But if you watch these documentaries from these stand-ups who say what they did when they were already good, that can only help.
It's crazy. And I would say there is a direct correlation between successful comics and the work they put in. You're not, if you're successful in comedy, you put in a lot of damn work.
Yeah.
You just have put in a lot of damn work into this. And I give Morgan a lot of credit. She hit the ground running. She hustled. She hosted places for free. She drove hours for a little bit of pay, and she didn't stop. She got on social media. She put out a bunch of content before it actually hit before, and before she got all these followers, and she takes a lot of crap too. I'm gonna say that. Like Morgan's a female comic who a lot of guys find attractive, so they say the most horrible things to that girl on social media, and she still keeps going. So keep your head up, Morgan Gallo. Shout out to you, but yeah, work hard.
Work, and I know, you know, a lot of the old heads kind of knock out, but you guys who are social media guys that are social media comics, you guys work hard too.
Very hard. Very hard.
You got to write skits. You got to edit that. You got to edit that stuff. You got to put that on. Like, I get it. People feel like you might be taking a shortcut or whatever, but I mean, it's not 1985 anymore.
It's not.
It's not. We are in the age of the internet. Period. Mm-hmm. And if you don't step up, then guess what?
Behind.
You're gonna be left behind.
That's exactly
you're
right.
You're gonna be left behind. Don't nobody. One person who does it better than anybody I know is one of the founders of this show, and that's Devin Sebo.
Bro. I be looking at his numbers, going, bro. What am I doing wrong out here?
Found this thing.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him. And before all of that, it was a damn good comedian.
Yes, he was. But that's the difference. These guys who are still doing well at the comedy and social media, like Morgan's very funny also. Devin, very funny. Ben Brainard, funny, man. I give them credit. They working both sides. And that social media, Ken, let's be honest, that's a full-time job. Bro, that is crazy.
Man, when I was on the road with Ben Brainerd, he's explaining to me about writing the skits and performing the skits. And he's the actor. He's Eddie Murphy in the barbershop.
Yeah, he is. Yes.
He is
yes.
Person there's nobody else there but
it's
Ben.
Him. Yeah.
So he's showing me outtakes. He's showing me bloopers. Like, he's like, yo, people think I just sit there and I record this in like 5 minutes.
No.
And I laugh because when I used to do the rants in the car, bro, 35 minutes. Me trying to do a 1 minute clip because I'm stuttering. I'm messing up words. I wrote everything out and Jay's, I got it down here. So I'm trying to be like,
peek down there, yeah. and people don't realize, and Devin taught me this on social media, there are certain things you got to hit, just like performing a comedy set. There's certain things you got to do to keep those people interested. There's a certain cadence, a rhythm of how you talk and how slow or fast you go. Like, all this stuff is a learned science and skill, man. And it's hard. I give y'all credit. It's hard. This social media thing is weird, man. But I
met Logan Paul in San Diego.
You did.
And my Sam was with me, my social media director. She was there. And she hates him. I mean, she hates him like cauliflower.
But she hates the character of Logan Paul.
Yeah. And I said, you need to sit here and listen.
Because I
was, what do you mean? I said, pick up one thing. And he said, he goes, yeah, I paid a lot towards the educational fund. He calls it the educational fund. How many failures, everything he's put in there, the money he's lost.
True.
The shots he took that didn't work. He goes, I write 200 bits a day and I only use like 3 of them. I said, could you imagine? And you hate what I just gave you. Imagine what I could have
threw away.
You know, and when you hear that, you're just going, you know, you got to appreciate that effort. You got to appreciate that concept and what people are willing to do. And I think people are more likely to kick you because they're upset they're not doing it.
Bro, say that again. Say that again. Speaking of our good friend Devin, man, I give him credit because he never faltered. He had so many Orlando comics, and Ken, you stop me if I'm lying. He had so many Orlando comics that hated on him.
Yeah, hated. It's still to this day.
To this day, for no reason.
They don't like Devin.
Just because he worked his ass off when he came into comedy, man. Devin treated it very academically. He just looked at it a certain way and said, I'm going to work hard at it and keep practicing. And he got good.
Man. But we got to hit that commercial break, man. I love Devin to death. I just think he dressed terrible. You can't be making all that money and dress that way, Devin. Iron your damn shirt, bro. We got to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. I am Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. Shout out to our folks out in prison listening to us. Hey, we love y'all, baby. We ain't gave y'all a shout out in a while. I can't remember the name of the jail, but shout out to y'all for listening, man. We appreciate it, man. And everybody else that listen out there. Even
still doing fried bologna out there?
I don't know. I think they be making. I watched this show called it's on Netflix where they let the prisoners run the prison.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And
It's
and it was like
experiment.
an experiment to see
Yeah.
if they, could do it. They made a pizza out of ramen. They made a pizza. The crust was ramen,
Yep.
and then it had like all kind of like
Hey.
because my cousin's in jail, so twice a year I can send her stuff, chips, and they got
Yeah.
this little thing where you can.
But hey, Ken, but real quick,
What'd she do?
Wait.
What'd she do?
You said they making ramen pizzas, though, Ken.
Ramen pizza.
Hey, let me say this. Hush your mouth.
Ramen pizza.
Hush your
Hey,
mouth.
James. Hey, me and my wife was like, yo, when you in jail, the way, man, they just they was making hooch.
Yes.
Hooch.
They was making
in the
hooch.
toilet.
Hooch.
They was using tobacco leaves to make like some like little blunts.
That's funny.
Like that, I'm talking about it's insane. It's insane.
Bro,
Yeah,
you making toilet wine, you a sommelier, you're like, this has gentle
No, it's like the army, man. You got bags of food in the army, and you get tired of eating it the way it is, so you have to combine these bags to make different food.
Mhm.
You know, when you're in the field for like 3 months, you get creative.
Hey, man, Jeff, when I was in Thailand, for lunch.
The lady boy got you?
For lunch. Almost got me, bro. Almost got me. Almost got me. I was like, yo, why your neck look like Kobe Bryant? But look. So for lunch, if you were doing duty with the Thai soldiers, you had to do MRE. If you were working at the camp, you got to go to the mess hall, and they had a Navy mess hall. Mm-hmm. And my favorite MRE was beef stew.
Really?
That was my favorite. Okay, because it had the most flavor to it.
Explain to people what an MRE is.
Well, MRE called meal ready to eat. It's like a ration they give you when you're out in the field.
Bags.
And beef stew was my favorite. And I would heat the beef stew up because later on, Jeff, I don't think they had it when you were in. They gave us the heaters where you could put it in, put the water in.
No. We didn't get actual tools to cook with. We had to set fire to regular stuff.
Yeah. So
how do you heat it up if it's in a bag?
So it's a heating thing. So you pour water in it, and the water it's a little thing in it that heats. The water interacts with it and heats it up, and you close the bag, and it heats up your MRE.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I like
you
that.
have to understand, Jeff was in the Army in '85. Like they had canned rations. She was in the can, dog.
I was in the Middle East. We had cans. They were called C rations.
They had canned C rations. C rations.
Yeah.
But I would go. There was a lady on the corner. She was a vendor. I would go get a bowl of rice in Thailand, and I would put my beef stew on top of it.
Got you.
Yeah,
and it was good.
Yeah, I like the barbecue beef better. I was like the
barbecue beef was good. And
like
then then they had cheese tortellini. The cheese tortellini, dog. But let me tell you something, James. They started making a vegan one.
Stop,
bro. They had a vegan, like some vegan pasta.
You can't go to war eating vegan food,
man.
man.
Let me tell you something, James. It was so good. I was like, I'm vegan.
What? That's funny.
You can get mad.
I'm vegan.
They need you mad in the field.
Because nobody in our unit was vegan, but it was so good. One of our sergeants would get a box of the vegan. Because it was good. It was like a vegetable tortellini, bro. It was so good. Because when I first went in, them MREs was trash.
Mm-hmm.
And then around about 97, they came out with a brand new MRE, brand new meals, different flavor, a little more flavor to it, more snacks in it. So they came out with more stuff later on now. Ain't no telling what the MRE is now.
But
were you funny in the Army?
Yes, always.
Okay, I was going to
ask.
Yeah,
how much trouble you get in? I got a lot of trouble.
No, he was a good soldier.
No, I was a good soldier. Now,
I got a lot of trouble.
But that's the thing. I was a good soldier and funny, so I could get away with stuff that somebody else wouldn't get away with because they're like, "Oh man, that's Miller. That's butt naked. He just silly like that." But I also was a good soldier. I
was in the infantry. There's the difference between us. I was in an infantry unit where you just walked for 3 months. And it sucked, and they beat on you. I mean, that was a thing. I mean, they wanted you to be as miserable as possible to prepare you if things went bad.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I got a question. So they didn't allow you to be funny. They didn't. When I was funny, I paid for it.
I had a question for you guys. As far as you talk about it a little bit, the MREs in the mess hall. What was the food like in the mess hall when you would go there? What was the food like there?
Shut up, Ken. I don't want to hear what you're gonna say.
Hey, Jeff, I'm sorry, man. I went in after you, bro. I'm sorry you
Man,
had a
Kenny
terrible experience,
was like a buffet at Vegas.
Nah, it was I hated
I had
mess hall
prison
food.
rations. It
I
was like
hated
Really?
like
Yeah, I hated mess hall food.
Okay, so if once you through basic and you don't necessarily have to eat at the mess hall, where do y'all eat then?
on base.
They on base. They
Yeah.
got Burger Kings. They got
Yeah.
Oh, normal
Popeyes. Yeah.
Okay,
they-
gotcha.
what
But you
Okay.
couldn't afford
they-
it because they didn't pay you a lot.
What's the not Charlie's? I think it was the Boardwalk Fries.
Oh my
They
god.
had like a Boardwalk Fries.
Boardwalk
They
fries.
fried the fries and peanut oil.
Those are
Yeah.
good.
Boardwalk
Those are good.
fries.
Yeah,
Those
Boardwalk
were good.
Fries.
Bro, they used to have them in the mall. Bro,
Yeah.
that's some good
Yeah.
fries.
So, and then of
Man.
course, James, we've talked about this before. It's a job. So
Yeah.
once you get off work, you can just go off base and eat. They got restaurants.
want.
You know what I'm saying? It's a city. Most base after base, you go eat. But when you're a young private, like Jeff said, you're not making money.
Yeah.
So the mess hall is your friend. The mess hall is your friend.
and the
Now,
food's
once
just
you
not
get-
good.
$8
It's just
pizza. A pizza was like high cuisine. If you could get
Yeah.
a pizza, ooh.
Yeah. And that's always the same thing. Like breakfast, you got eggs, grits, bacon, omelet, pancakes.
I
Same
can
thing.
work. I could do that. I can work
But
with
then,
breakfast.
then lunch, you might be fried chicken, rice, mashed, but the same thing.
Okay.
Corn,
Okay.
green beans. Only time you would probably get differences is usually around holidays because most of us didn't go home for the holidays. So if you went to the mess hall, you might have some prime rib, you might turkey, stuff like that. And
Gotcha.
they rarely will let you take a plate home. But usually
Mhm.
for the holidays, you could take some home because during the
Yeah,
weekend,
we weren't allowed food in
Yeah.
the barracks. They wouldn't let us keep food or
Yeah.
refrigerators and stuff.
Damn,
Gotcha.
bro. I wish
Yeah.
you could have went in when I went in, Jeff. I'm sorry, bro.
No, I'm okay. It's just, your thoughts now. I mean, I remember Egypt and Saudi Arabia and walking those deserts. And it's kind of a story now in your head. It doesn't, every once in a while you go, oh yeah, that happened. But
Yeah,
a lot of times it feels like a routine we're doing.
Mhm.
Oh, that's just a bit of stand-up I'm doing. And you go, no, that really happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this: you guys got to see exotic places. Like, Ken, you went to Moscow, right?
Yeah, but that's because I got lucky. That
Mhm.
White House Communications, that is pure luck, bro.
Gotcha.
That is a pure look. You don't get that. A lot of soldiers go in and they do 20 years, and they might go to Georgia, Arizona, Hawaii. Not Hawaii, Virginia. Might get Korea,
Germany. Might get Germany.
Korea, Germany.
And
You
I've
get
heard
one of them too.
and I've heard people that get lucky, they get to go to Japan and
Yeah,
do
you might
stuff.
get that. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Uh-huh.
if you're Air Force, they got a lot of those.
Yeah.
You get Japan and stuff like that. Then the Navy, most of them Navy bases, they on the beach. So you get in the coast, you on water.
Now,
But you could be stuck on a ship, though. You could be
And
stuck
you
on a
could,
ship.
Now,
yeah.
like our friend Chris Alexander, shout out to him. But I heard that in the Navy, they got good food.
Wait.
that's good.
Hold on. Chris don't fit on a boat.
That's
Hey,
funny.
hey,
Damn, that's funny.
Hey, dog. Let me
Hey,
tell you something.
talk to me.
James Young. The best food I've ever had is a
Uh-huh.
Navy mess hall.
That's what I've
Them
heard.
fat mugs they can them.
Steven
and they all
Seagal,
fat.
man. I watched that movie.
Hey, James,
Cookie.
they ain't got no weight. They ain't got no weight options in the Navy. You big.
Bro, I heard Navy, they got some good cooks. That's what everybody tell me.
And everybody big. All the women got big booty. They call it Navy issued ass.
That's funny. It's still owned by the government. That's
Hey,
funny.
every one of my Navy friends, big dudes, all
Yeah.
big, and they cook. Now
Cook.
the best amenities is the Air Force base. They best housing, the bases that looks the best,
Mhm.
everything. I don't even know where Marines live.
They don't. They don't
I
even live. They got a
I don't
tent.
know where
They got a
they at.
tent.
I don't
Ken.
even know where they at, bro.
In the ground
know.
somewhere.
Hey,
In the ground.
Funny.
I don't know where Marine base is except for Camp Lejeune. I don't know no other
That is
Marine base
funny.
with Camp Lejeune, bro.
They in a tent somewhere.
They
going,
couldn't even
"Hoo-ah."
afford water. That's what
Now
that's
they
why.
water. They was getting their water from Flint,
They pop out of water with a knife in their mouth. Yeah.
bro. But yeah, man, Navy, I gotta get y'all props. Them boys can
Cook.
cook.
That's what I heard, man.
Them
I heard.
boys, I had mess duty when I was in Thailand, and the dude running the mess hall was a Navy guy, and he was like, "Man, I want some fried rice." I said, "All right." This dude had some rice that had been chilling in the little fridge. He took it
Mhm.
out. We just talking. He just cooked up a big bowl of fried rice. Me, him, and the other dude.
Just ate it. Wait.
So 19 years old.
just grubbing.
Sit with two E6 and an E7. I'm an E3.
That's
Eating
funny.
fried rice in Thailand. Two white dudes.
And you like, y'all got duck sauce?
Drinking the Thai beer, bro.
That's
Just
funny.
19 years old.
Bro,
19 years.
Y'all got to live a little bit, man. Y'all really did, bro.
You had
Shout out to
experiences. You
Yeah.
had, you know, I think about that, and I wish everybody could do it, because
Really?
it will change the way you treat other people around you. It'll also, you won't stop. I mean, for example, that ass kicking I took Saturday night. I think without the history, I'd go, I'm doing this again.
Yeah.
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 You know, I'm like, oh, the first
Yeah.
thing I go, I got to get back on. I got to,
Mhm.
you know, I got to
Mhm.
wipe this stuff off me. And
And
Can't
I've
teach
learned
it.
something
Yeah,
being
yeah.
around you veterans. When y'all meet another veteran, y'all
Man,
speak
look
about
here,
it. Y'all
dog.
talk about it. Like when I see that.
Hey, me and Jeff bust balls on here, and
Yeah.
I commend Jeff for what he did, because I couldn't be in the military in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. Ain't no damn. We had a refrigerator in our room.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
dog. We had our own. It was 2 rooms. We had a common area in the bathroom. Me and my homeboy shared. Ain't nowhere in hell I could have no refrigerator, dog.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
did he say
in
common area? My common
Yeah,
area was 15 guys showering together.
Ain't no
Mm.
way, dog. Ain't
Mm.
no way.
You could
bro.
always
When
tell when somebody picked up an STD because you heard it.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
There'd be like 30 of us in the bathroom, and some dude would be like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
But, hey, man, I've said this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. The military, it made me grow up. It taught me some things. Dude, when I got out, I was still military. So when I was at Nextel, that's how I became the lead in 3 months. Because I was still like, no, we need to do this, this, that. And within 4 years,
Get it done.
I'm running the shop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
so, yeah. But now I'm 20 plus years out now. I don't even get a haircut sometimes, James.
That's nice, man. Hey, before we go, I got to remind everybody, don't forget July 18th. You guys got a little minute now before you know what I mean? After the holiday, July 18th, our
America.
next All for the Money show. The theme is America. That's right. Y'all
America.
need to come out there, bro. Brand new 10-minute set by all of us comedians, Miguel Colon Jr., Jeff Kaufman, and Ken Miller and myself. And we're giving away $2,000 in cash and prizes. You guys got to come out. Check it out. If you want more information, go to whenyouneedus.com/events. Get them tickets right now.
Cool.
Sorry,
James,
Chad,
where you at this weekend, man?
I'm at Vasani's right now. As a matter of fact,
Ooh,
I'm at Vasani's on stage, man, and I'm bringing my wife Michelle because Chef there loves my baby.
Yeah. So you gonna be there for the 4th as well?
I'm coming home because let me just say this. My wonderful mother-in-law got me a great gift for Father's Day with a purpose in mind. See, she got me a grill. What man don't like a grill? But then what comes right after Father's Day?
Man,
4th of July. So I'm coming home to cook everybody food, Ken, because that's what I do with my gifts. I make stuff for everybody else, right? That's what dads do.
That is the truth.
That's what
man.
we do.
So
Hey,
you have a show that night?
No show.
So just you're gonna be there. You got Wednesday and then the rest of the weekend.
I'm Wednesday. I'm gonna stay probably Wednesday night or come home or just get up early and come home because Black people, we gotta put our chicken on at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Bro, wash it, put it on. We gotta start, slow cooking that at 10 o'clock, Ken.
Nice, man.
To be
Jeff,
done
what
by
you
8
got this
p.m.
weekend, brother.
You know what? It's the first weekend I don't have anything.
Rest.
Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, something's gonna pop up.
I mean, what happened? I had to go to Colombia. Some crazy crap's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That always has it.
Jeff got to fly that plane down there to pick that cocaine up. So
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Air America. Yeah.
Yeah, this weekend, man, I got lucky, man. I'm going home, Greensboro, North Carolina, for the 4th of July. And then I will be at the Raleigh Improv July 5th, 6th, 7th with Guy Torrey. So if you guys know anybody in the North Carolina area, Raleigh, North Carolina area, tell them bring their ass on to come see me. I'm going home, kicking with my family this weekend, man.
Hey, Ken, will you please tell Guy Torrey that we all said hello, me and
Will
Jeff,
do, bro.
he was so good to us.
He still talks about the show, bro.
That's
still
nice.
talks about being on the show, man. But we got to get up out of here. Miguel Colon, brother, we hope you feel better, my friend. And everybody listening, we hope you have an amazing 4th of July, safe weekend. Be safe with them fireworks. We don't want you to come back with no thumbs, baby. Make sure you keep them thumbs, man. I'm Ken Miller. That's James John. That's Jeff Kaufman from the Law Office of Kaufman and Lynn Kaufman. Tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed. And
Good
Miguel,
night.
stay away from them bad girls.